Give me a minute. Y'all already know my ceremonial halftime black and mild. Y'all already know the deal. Let me get these out of here before they melt. Got some Jolly Ranchers in the. Get out of there. Give me a thumbs up if the connection is fine. Hey man, look. With everything that's happened so far, it is exactly like it was in the LSU game. You're only down 3 at half. So I have to preference all my comments by saying that it is 17-14, and Florida State. You could argue we got them right where we want them, baby. We got them right where we want them. Now, with that said, I am throwing in the towel, Fuller. I don't know why it takes Adam Fuller a full half to make he can't make like in-game adjustments, or at least it doesn't seem like he can make in-game adjustments. The two biggest things I have taken from this half ain't it. I've tried. I don't care what anybody says. I've tried, and I just don't. I am. Secondly, and maybe I won't say most importantly, but secondly, let me. Somebody said this connection's bad. Hold on. My back in. My bad, man. Hopefully I'm back in. We're just gonna get it going, get it popping. First big takeaway, Adam Fuller. Second big takeaway, and this is the part that people aren't gonna want to hear, but I've spoken about this. We just need an infusion of talent in our secondary, y'all. We don't have good DBs. We might have one and a half, maybe two. Shout out to Jerry, and no one's picking on number 7. So shout out to number 7. Shout out to Ronaldo Green. But Cypress, AZ, the guy that everybody's like, we should bench Cypress and put AZ out there, got picked on that last Clemson drive before, not the last one, but the one where they scored on. He got picked on. Number 20's getting picked on. Y'all already know how I feel about them safeties. Our secondary just needs a flat-out infusion of talent. Granted, they can't cover forever. Fuller doesn't dial up any pressures. He's not trying to dial up any pressures, which Clemson's missing like all of their decent wide receivers, and yet we've got some no-name walk-on from Fort Lauderdale killing us in the slot right now. So as far as I'm concerned, your secondary you need to add more. Klubnik, if you put pressure on him, Klubnik's gonna throw you one. Might throw you two, but you gotta put pressure on him. Just letting him sit. Any quarterback that just letting you can't. I say this all the time. That you allow to just sit back in the pocket is going to take you apart. No different. And we don't put pressure on quarterbacks for whatever reason. So until then, those are the major adjustments the defense needs to make. Bring more pressure. I know we want to blame refs not calling. Look, bro, they haven't been calling all year. Get used to it. They're not going to hold him. We got to stop complaining about, the refs ain't calling holding. They hold. Okay, Adam Fuller, adjust holds. If they're going to hold you front four, you can't get pressure with 4, you bring 5, bring 6. I don't know. My bad, y'all. The connection keep popping. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me. Y'all know how these halftime adjustments. Yeah, these halftime live streams can be sometime too. Is for whatever reason, sometimes they go in and out. But I should be back. Should be good now. We'll see how long it lasts before I got to refresh again. Offense. I want to kick on the offense real quick. We have two things on the offense. We got too many running backs. And this might seem like a small play, but it was a key play in my opinion. Jaheim Bell does not need to be. I continue to question our rotations offensively. Had a play with Jaheim Bell that I wasn't a fan of. And I'm convinced that Mike Norvell told Keon Coleman and Jaheim Bell, like, come here because we're going to get you the ball every play. We still have yet to utilize our slot guys. I don't understand that. You can't worry about keeping specific players happy. This is in the era of the portal, y'all. Guys are going to transfer, whether you get them on the field or not. Guys are going to hit the portal. We got to put our guys out there. killing us in the slot. In the slot. So, but Benson had a good catch. Offensively, maybe, we're kind of having those same struggles. But offensively, we look better. Defensively, we got to pick it up. But we're still in a good spot. I don't think it's time to hit the panic button. 17-14, man. We're still in a good spot. So I'm not overly worried. Just continue to show week in and week out that we are a work in progress, man. We have to just clean up our mistakes. I think we got away with a holding on that last touchdown drive. I thought Jeremiah Byers, on that pass that Coleman caught, I thought Jeremiah Byers was going to get called for holding. I think we got away with one there. Y'all know how I feel about Byers at that tackle spot. It just doesn't do it for me. But, right, we are where we are. I would love to get Winston Wright involved. Like, can we get some guys? We still seem to struggle. Trey Benson is running the ball a little better. I think we need to keep that up, man. We need to keep Trey Benson in the mix. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things we can take away from this first half, but I don't think it's anything that we need to be too concerned about. We get the ball coming out of half, so we at least tie this thing up or go for the lead here in the first drive of the second half. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. And running a little harder, so to see. Game over. That defense going. I hope so, man. I hope that defense clicks in the second half. I really do. We got to just dial up some pressures, man. Kalen DeLoach leads your team in sacks. Bring him on some blitzes. I don't know why Byron Turner is in coverage. Number 54 is in coverage. I get it, man. We defenses across the country put their DNs in, but bro, if you're not gonna get pressure, like, I don't know. I don't have an answer, man. This fly is getting on my nerves, man. Go away. I don't have an answer for the defensive end thing, except that maybe you don't put Byron Turner in that position. Maybe you put a more athletic guy out there. I know they like him, but, those are all personnel problems. Like that, you could have gave that to Keziah Holmes. Too many running backs for that play. But I'd agree. Got to attack the middle of the field. Jeremy Taylor, I agree with that. I've been for weeks. But I didn't like that call either, Boxing Monster. That call on Tatum Bethune down in the – I mean, that's a tough play for any linebacker because the guy starts off blocking and then he rolls out. So you got to put a hand on him or that's a touchdown. But I think that was a bang bang. Personally, I don't even think that pass was catchable for that play to be called. But it wasn't an interference; it was a hold. So I see why they called it. Don't think the pass was catchable, but they didn't call. Y'all know. And my connection is really acting up today, y'all. So I apologize. Obviously, we won't have these problems in the instant reaction show. But my halftime show, man, my connection is all over the place today. I don't know what's going on. I usually have pretty decent connection outside. But I guess today I don't. Go figure. Clemson game, I don't have good connection. But this is the game so far in the first half that I kind of thought, man, I told you this would be a war. I expected, Clemson's not going to go down without this fight. I expected to have a tough game. We'll see. I mean, second half, against Boston College, we didn't prove that. But in the big games, we've shown second half, we come out, make some adjustments, and do the damn thing, man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the second half. I like where we're at, though. Make some adjustments defensively. Offensively, can we just make it easier? It feels like sometimes we make the offense harder than it should be, while Klubnik's having just this easy go of it. It feels like our offense has to struggle and fight and claw and scratch for everything they get. So can we get the offense in a better rhythm? I think we found that rhythm by the end of the first half. Hopefully we continue that going into the second half, man. I don't see any of y'all comments, but the connection's saying it's fine. So maybe y'all just aren't commenting. Let me know when this game's coming back on. Those are sort of my takeaways, man. Defensively, I'm pretty much throwing in the towel on our coordinator at this point, because in the bigger games and the games that we, potentially are going to go to, if we can continue to win in the playoff or even ACC championship run or whatever, man, if we can't make adjustments in game, if we can't make in-game adjustments defensively, it's going to bite us. It's going to bite us sooner rather than later. I expect us to have some adjustments coming out in the second half. I just need better adjustments in game. And that's that. How we looking? Again, notes. I don't know if y'all can hear me or see me or what's the case going on. But again, it says my connection's fine, so let me go back in this house. Get ready for the second half. I'm gonna stay live though, because my connection should pick up when I go in the house. Yeah. Is it ready? You ready? Oh, all right. Let me turn the smoker on first. Huh? Huh? What you do it today? All right. Well, let me get this smoker going. Let me get ready for the second half, y'all. Y'all catch me after the game. Stream is acting up, I think, but it's all right. I'll catch y'all after the game, man. It's your boy POLK on 863 Seminole TV. Hit the like button. Y'all already know what to do. I'll catch y'all after the game.